Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kuli. So today we'll be making this gathered batwing dress. So it's just a gathered, it's not a flare, it's a gathered dress, then that dolman sleeve. So here I have 2 years, 2.5 years of fabric with me. You can use plain crepe for this, you can use a flowered crepe. This is what I have at home. It's somehow stretchy, so it doesn't matter the kind of fabric you use, but make sure that you are using a fabric that is very light. So that is just it. So we'll just get started. So the total length that I have, the gather that I'm going to use is 180. So you just have to measure it to get 180. You can use more than 180 or you can use lesser, but just make sure that it depends on how full you want it. But if you want it very full, I think 180 will be very perfect. So for you to know the amount to get, that's my gown length. My gown length is 38 plus the folding and everything is 38. So I'm going to remove my half length to get the 38. My half length is 17 inches, so minus 17 inches will give me 38. But if you notice, it has a middle band, it has band on the tummy part. So for you to get that band, you also remove 1 inch from the down part. So from the skirt part, after removing 17 inches, I'll also remove 1 inch that for the band. The upper part will give me 1 inch band and the down part will give me 1 inch band. So after remove that half length, I'll also remove 1 inch. So I will also remove 1 inch after removing that 17 inches. So if I'm cutting the upper part now, I will equally remove 1 inch. So instead of cutting 17 inches, I'll cut 16 inches. So when you minus that 1 inch for the down part, then 1 inch for the upper part, the total will be 2 inches. That is the 2 inches band that we are going to add. So my half length will be 16 inches because of that 1 inch that band that I'm going to remove, and also the 1 inch band that I'm going to remove for the down part. That is a total of 2 inches when you join it together. So we are going to be cutting the upper part now. We are done with the down part. That's how it will look. So the upper part now is you get your shoulder measurement plus 15 inches. That is the length of the sleeve that I want to use. So my shoulder is 7.5 plus 15 inches. That is a total of 23 inches. That is the wideness I want for my sleeve. It has a cut together sleeve. So on that 15 inches line, I'll go down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So after that, you are now going to get your half length, but remember that I minus 1 inch. So instead of 17 inches, I'm getting 16 inches, 1 inch for the band. So I'm marking out 16 inches instead of 17 inches. So on that 1 inch that you came down with, you are going to place it, your tape there, to get your sleeve opening. I used 9 inches for my sleeve opening. So from that part, you just go down and mark 9 inches. You can use more than 9, but I feel that 9 is very perfect. So the next thing is to divide your waist by 2. Your waist my waist is 32, divided by 2 is 16 inches. I'm dividing it by 2 so that it will be very wide. So once you get that your 16 inches, you can still add another allowance if you wish, but just use 16 inches. So you connect it with a curve to that sleeve opening, to that 9 inches. You can see the kind of curve that I use, so you should just be able to curve it like that. So that is just it. So on that sleeve length, I went in by 1 inch to connect it slightly to the under part, just to avoid the down part of the sleeve being longer than the front. So this is how you should curve your dress. This is what we are making. So the neck width I'm using is 3 inches. The front steps is 3. Back is 1. So you just connect it and we are done. The top is ready, but you have to so you now connect the shoulder slope. This is how easy the top is. So watch how I'm going to cut it out. Yeah, you see, so when cutting it, I'm just going to add half inch allowance when I'm cutting it. That is half-inch allowance for joining. So I added half-inch allowance to the shoulder part, half-inch allowance to the waist. So I'm just going to cut the front and use it to cut the back. I did not cut the front neckline yet. So the only difference between the back and the front is the neckline, and the back has a slit, so you just have to slit it open at the back. So I've gone ahead to use the front cut to cut the back. I use it to cut exactly what I have. So the next thing is just to slit it open. I just slit it open. I didn't add any zipper allowance. It will have it's only the down part of the skirt that will have a zipper allowance. So you just open it and have two pieces for the back. You are going to have two piece for the back. The front is just on fold. You are cutting it on fold. So here is the back. The next thing now is to just cut the front neckline, and the upper part is ready. So once you are done cutting the neckline, you just notch the center of the dress, that is the midpoint, and here it is. It's ready.
The front. So this dress has a pleat, and I never wanted to pleat it, but I'm just going to pleat it a little. So when you're sewing this on your machine, you're going to maybe give it two pleats for you to get your normal waist. So I'm going to just pleat it two times. Just give it two pleats like this. So you're going to pleat it just twice. And then this one also, the plates are not facing this other side will go like this, and this other side will go like this. So the same plate is what you're going to do here. So you're going to have the same plate. Side I'll also give it two pleats. But before that, before giving it the plate, you're going to here the back now, you're going to fold this part and just fold it a little. You're going to fold it, or you take a strap because you did not create allowance for this. You can just take a strap. You can fold in a strap, fold it this way, and attach it this way. I don't like doing this because it takes time. So I rather just use a strap and turn it instead of putting. So you can just do it like this, even the neckline, because the back is meant to have a rope. So I will check the one that will be easy for me because I'm not going to waste my time on this. So I'll just check the one that will be easy for me. I can just use a button if I don't want to go through the stress of folding it this way. So I'll now determine what I want. But before that, I'm going to work on the down part. So I have two pieces for the down part. I'm going to join it. I'll join it, hem the down part. I'll join it and hem the down part. Just fold the down part, then run it with a straight stitch, gather it, and show you guys how to go about this. And the next thing now is to cut the band that we're going to attach, that band that we've been talking about. To cut out the band that we've been talking about that we're going to be adding to this. So the band is 2 inches. So I'm going to unfold this way. I'm going to cut 5 inches. I'll use half inches for joining. I'll use half inch and join it. So if you want your band to be bold, or you can use up to 3 inches band, but I just want to use 2 inches band. So I'm going to place it this way. If you're cutting that band, you're going to cut it with your round waist. So unfold. It's not unfold, unless if you're cutting it on fold, then you're dividing your waist by two. So you just cut 16 inches. So when you open it, it will give you 32 inches, and the extra 1 inch allowance for zipper. It has a zipper, but the zipper is only attached to the down part. So unfold this way, it unfold. I'm going to measure 16 inches plus 1 inch band. Oh, sorry, not band, zipper allowance. So I'm going to my length. So I'll get the length that I want. So 32. Let me divide it again. My waist is 32. 32 divided by 2. 32 divided by 2 is 16 inches. I'm going to impute 16 because I'm dividing this by 2. Then 1 inch for zip. So I have a total of 14 inches. So please, this is on 4. That's why I have 17. If you open it up, that means you should have 33 or 32, 34. So I'll mark 17 inches. This is for the band. It doesn't have the band, just went straight. It doesn't have any cut, just straight to your back. So so this is it. I'm going to so this is it. This is what we have. So this is what I have. It will give me 5 inches. So it will give me 5 inches. So I'm measuring 5 inches. So I've gone ahead to hem the down part. This is the down part of the skirt part or the down part of the dress. And like I said, you are going to run a loose stitch, a gather stitch. So once you are done gathering it, once you are done with the gather stitch, you are going to start pulling it from one end to the other end. So I've pulled the other end. So this is the way you're going to pull it. Please, you are going to use the if you're using an industrial machine, I use 4.5 inches. I made it loose to 4.5 inches or 5.5 or 5 inches. I noticed that 5 inches when I use 5 inches to gather my this thing, it will cut. So I always use 5.5, except the fabric is very thick. That's the only when I'm using 5 inches. I don't know if it's inches or meter, but that's it. So you're going to gather it. Please, when you're gathering, just take your time and gather it. So the amount that you're going to gather this, you're going to gather it to your waist measurement. Mine is 32. So I'm going to gather it to 32 plus 1 inch zipper allowance. So when I have 32, I'm going to put extra inches, 1 inch zipper allowance because the downside, this down part has a zipper, while the other part doesn't have a zipper. So you just take your time. So I'll just take my time and arrange it very well. Arrange it very well. Okay, this is the part that has joining. I'm just trying to cover it so that it will not be showing. So once you gather it, you measure what you have. Mine should give me 32.33. I'm going to, please, if you're measuring it, you're going to put it on fold like this, then get 17, just like you did with the back. Like if your waist is 32, so if I put it on fold like this, I should have 17. So when I open it up, 1 inch will go to the side and 1 inch will go to the other side. It's not that you just measure 33 straight. So I've gathered this. So once I'm done gathering it, I'll measure it to know if on fold I have 17 inches. So once I have it, I'll place it aside. Make sure that this plate, that it doesn't fold on one part. Just make sure that everything aligns very well and that the fold goes round. So this is what I have. I'm going to place it aside, then show you what I did to the upper part. I've gone ahead to pipe my neckline with the same fabric. So sorry. So this is the way I piped my neckline. You can use bias or you can just cut out 1 inch of the same fabric and pipe it. So remember to put your button hook, the place you're going to use and hold your button at the back. So I didn't really show that part. And another thing is that for you to remember that we slitted the back we had to open it up. So once you open it up, you just have to use the same clothes and pipe it, which is this is it. So I've done pipe it, you pipe the two back. So once you are done piping it, this is the other second one. So once you are done piping it, we are going to attach join the shoulder. So this is the way I'm going to join the shoulder. If there's any excess, you cut it out. So you get one shoulder and the other shoulder and join it all the way down. All the way down. So once I join it, because I have an overlocking machine, I'm going to overlock it, then hem the hem the sleeve. Just fold the sleeve before joining the down part. So I'll just fold the sleeve, then join the down part, or you can just do it now. Just join the side seam and hem the sleeve. So whichever way it's okay to just use it. So once we are done with that, I'm going to bring it and show you how I'm going to pleat on it. It has a pleat, so I'm just a simple pleat. So once I'm done with doing that, I'll bring it and show you guys the pleat I'm going to use. So the best thing for you before joining this pleat, I feel that you should not join it first. So after joining the pleat, you can join it because you have to measure it to know if it's your waist measurement. So the next thing now after that is to your belt, your band. This is my band, is 5 inches wide. So this is it. I went ahead to iron a paper stay on it just to give it weight. So this is it. You fold it. This is unfold like this. I have 17 inches, just the amount you should have for the skirt part too. So unfold like this. I have 17 inches. I'm going to notch it to get the mid part. I'll notch the down part and also notch the upper part. That's your mid this thing. So for this now, after notching it, you're going to get your waist measurement. So this is my waist measurement. My waist is 16 inches divided by 2. Sorry, 32 divided by 2. I have 16 inches. So this is the 16 inches. I'll mark that 16 inches. I'll mark the 16 inches. So 1 inch that is left is for the zipper. Because the here, this 16 inches is where the upper part is going to stop. If you're attaching it, it will stop on that 16 inches line. So here is my 16 inches. I'm going to notch both sides. I'll notch here for the 16 inches. Also notch here. So when I'm attaching, I will know that my upper part is stopping here. So the zipper allowance is what we go through that way. So notch the both sides. So I'm going to notch it. So that is what you need for this band. That is for the band. Or if you're attaching your skirt will go through. But I'll show you that. But for the top will stop on that band. So this is what you can slit this open if you want, but I don't want to go there. So this is how you're going to, but that is after plating it. The notch is the middle point of your dress is going to stop. It's just to start it, then stop on this 16 inches line. If you can see, that's what I just did here. That's what I just did. That's what I just did. So remember that it's going to go through. So I'll just do it and show you guys the next thing to do. So I've gone ahead to attach the band to the down part. So this is just easy. The what you need to do is to get the midpoint of your band. I made a mistake. I would have attached this part that I did not split to the upper part, but I attached it to the down part. But it's still okay. So you're going to get the center of the band, also get the center of the skirt, then place it and take your time to be sewing it up to the band, up to the zipper allowance. You have to sew it to the zipper allowance because you're attaching a zipper to the down part. It's just like a skirt with a band. So this is it. This is what I have, and this is still the midpoint where I'm going to attach the upper part. So I'll place this aside. Once you have it, this is how it's going to look. Then the inner part is going to look this way. So I've gone ahead to join the two shoulders. I've joined the shoulder, and I've also joined the shoulder. And I've pleated on one side of the dress. So this is the pleat. It's not much, like I said, it's not much. So I just have two pleats here and two pleats at the back, one side of the back and one side of the front. So let me show you how I achieve the pleats on one side of the dress. So the other side of the dress, you're going to come, this is the center front. You're going to come to the center front. So you're going to come to the center front, then mark 3.5 inches. You mark 3.5 inches. That is the space. You mark it 3.5 inches. On that 3.5 inches line, you are going to mark another 3.5 inches. So you are going to bring this. The pleat is this one went. My left pleat went to my left side. So this one is going to. I'm going to pleat it towards the right side. So I'm going to get this and pleat this way and put it on that 3 inches. Take this 3.5 inches now and place it here and place it on the other 3.5 inches. Okay, this is our first. This is our first pleat. This is how our first pleat is going to look. Then I'll pin it. I'll pin it. Then the second pleat, I'm going to from this line now, I'm going to do the second pleat. Just take the second pleat. But if you are placing this second pleat, you have to check. You can give just 1 inch space. You have to check if you have up to your hip divided by four is my waist divided by four is 8 inches. So here from this notch part you get 8 inches. From this notch part is 8 inches. Total of 16 inches. So I will check if I hold this second pleat if I'm going to achieve 8 inches. But you are not meant to get, you are meant to add half-inch joining allowance. So but I didn't remember to add it to this part. I'm making this for myself. I will know how to do it. So you just get 8 inches plus half-inch joining allowance because you are going to join the side seam. So I have 8 inches here. If you are making yours, just add half-inch, you are going to get 8.5 inches. So total amount for the front now is 16 inches. One half is 8 inches. That is half of my waist divided. That's my waist divided by four. So here now I have 8 inches. The other side I have 8 inches, making it 16 inches for the front. The back is also the same. We are going to add half 8 inches. So we are done pleating the front now. Just go to your machine and hold it the way I'm holding this one. So this is it. This is what you are going to achieve. So the other part, that is the back part, one part of the back because I've done the other part. So this pleat is coming towards me. So I'm going to see how this one is going to go. So this one also is coming towards me. The pleat I'm going to use is coming towards me. So it can make it to go towards the zipper allowance, but I guarantee you it will not really come out very well. So make it to come towards you. So it's going to come towards me. So from this line now, from this point, seam line, I'm going to come in by 2 inches. After coming in by 2 inches, from that 2 inches line, I'm going to measure 3.5 inches. So my first pleat is going to go from these 2 inches. Sorry, let me see what I have here. So this point is going to go towards the zipper because this one is coming towards me. So this second left is going to go towards the zipper. So once you're pleating it, you know how to go about it. This point, this right part came towards me, then the left part is going towards the zipper, is going this way. So if you are pleating it, you know the way you want to pleat yours. So mine is this way. This one, the pleat is facing me, but this part now is facing the zipper. So I will now do the second pleat. If you are doing it, please also check if you have 8 inches. So I will pleat the second one who doesn't have. I just pleated it like that. Just make sure that after pleating it, you have 8 inches. So I will measure it to know if I have. It's more than 8 inches. That means I have to pleat more. So I will check again to know if I have 8 inches, and I have 8 inches now. So this is what you have. So I've now achieved the pleat. So this is the plate. I'll just use my machine and hold it here. Then once you are done doing it, you're going to join the seam, like the side seam. I've joined the side seam and I've hemmed my sleeve. I've folded my sleeve just once. I'll do that. I'll do that also. Join the side. This is the side. This is the side. After pleating it, I'll join the side. After joining the side, I will overlock everywhere, overlock the sleeve at once, then fold it once. Then the next thing is to show you guys on how to join it to your down parts. So here I'm done turning the sleeve or folding the sleeve and all that. So this is the second part. So the next thing now is to attach it. Here is the pleat. I'm not holding the pleat. So the next thing is to attach it to the down part. So you notch the middle of the center. Sorry. After joining it to the back, after joining the side, after joining back and front, you're going to notch the center of your top and also the center of your back. So place the notches together and stitch down, then stitch the other side down. So you're going to stitch this way. So these are the two notches. I'm going to start stitching all the way. I'm going to stop. My this is going to stop where this zipper allowance stop. Remember that I notched 1 inch for the zipper. So when you're sewing, you should just stop on this notch. That is where your back is going to stop. So this is it. I will sew straight to stop here, to stop on this zipper part. So this is how it's going to look. Let me show you the one that I've done already for you to understand. So I've attached this one part of the front. So you start stitching, then stop 1 inch before the end of the band. That 1 inch will serve as the zipper allowance. Remember that the zip didn't get to this back part, the upper part. It just stopped on this skirt part. So this is what you are going to have. 1 inch. The down part of the skirt will not have that space. This space